Electrical pros, the Home Depot can help you put safety first with a 4-pack of Kidde FireX hardwire smoke detectors for just $39.97. Order these interconnected smoke alarms online and you put safety first. And that's followed by $10 savings on each pack, free delivery, and peace of mind knowing you got the right brand for fire safety. See? Put safety first and everything else follows when you order a 4-pack of Kidde smoke detectors for just $39.97. Only at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. U.S. only.
It's 50 years of the ShopRite Can sale. 5 decades of unbeatable deals and this unforgettable song.
Now, ShopRite does the can, selling lots of brands of everything in cans.
Today, cash, so the ShopRite Can You'll save so much on every brand.
Now's the time to shop at ShopRite's Can Dash.
Now's the time to stock up and save. Now's the time to stock up and celebrate.
Celebrating the 50th anniversary of the ShopRite Can sale. Stock up and save at ShopRite.
Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net.
Christopher Media. Let's make some noise. From Asthmacore Studios near Detroit, Michigan.
Oh, man.
It's the Weedsman Podcast.
I have no idea what's going on.
And now,
you have smoked yourself retarded.
Here are the Weedsmen.
You want to get high?
Yeah.
165. Man, piling up, man.
Yeah, we're doing it.
That's a lot of podcasts.
Got weight.
It's not a pile. It's an organized list.
Yeah, that's true.
We got weight, son.
Chris.
Rob.
I'm Aaron.
Well, we are pushing weight.
Yeah.
Podcast weight.
We got that clout.
Dude, at this point, we have blown Doug Benson out of the water with
we blown Doug Benson.
As far as content.
I'm glad it was out of the water.
Yeah. I want you to secure that part of audio. You blew Doug Benson.
At this point.
We've blown Doug Benson.
Yes.
He is satisfied.
And his semen tasted like weed.
Yeah. And pineapple juice.
Oh, man.
Yeah, what up?
Oh.
Thanks, everyone who's been listening. I look at the downloads every day. Wow. Thanks, everybody. You like us. You really like us. So what's going on, guys?
Not much, man. Sitting here, chilling like a villain, enjoying my Saturday.
I mean,
we like blanking on a segue. I know what I want to talk about.
What are you going to talk about?
What you want to talk about?
I want to talk about this is a show called the HBO show.
The Defiant Ones.
The Defiant Ones.
There you go. That boom, segue done. And
yeah,
now
there we go.
Now we're in it.
This is a non-segue segue.
Yes.
Yeah, so I thought it looked interesting, certainly, and I don't know. I'm a fan of Dr. Dre, definitely, his production.
We're all wearing Beats.
we are all wearing Beats.
Mine were free.
And it's kind of ridiculous. So were mine. I would have not have paid what these retail. There's no fucking
absolutely
way.
not.
But these are good knockaround studio headphones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I got them, I was like, exactly what I use them for. It's
what the hell is wrong with you people?
Hey, easy, buddy.
We like Beats.
No,
that's what's wrong with us.
No, when I got them, it was I was first new studio headphones. Boom.
Yeah.
The end. I travel every other week, and this is a status symbol now, right? Yeah. These headphones. To me, I'm
no
not
longer
that,
Bose.
I'm not that guy. I don't want to be wearing huge headphones in the, like, look, I have, to me, like, I'm fine with the ear pods. They're little, they go in my ear. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want to,
I don't know. I've always liked over the ear. But, yeah, for public situation. I've taken my nice headphones out before and used them in public, but it's...
My quest this year is, like, to carry less shit. Like, I can buy my wallet, my cell phone, like now. And to me, this is another big-ass thing I got to carry around.
Well, they were all over this thing. I mean... Okay, so the Defiant Ones.
Yes.
I've only watched episode 1. You say there's 4 of them. Have you seen them all?
Yeah.
Okay,
we saw them all. We binge watched them Monday. Apparently HBO, with this, just put them on go all at once.
Like Netflix.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Like if you watched it if you have HBO, you had to watch them Sunday through Thursday or Sunday, Monday.
I think I have.
Yeah.
All right, HBO Go or HBO Now.
Whatever the one that comes, we hacker mom's HBO. So whatever one comes when you have the channel. No, that's Go, because Now is the standalone app.
Yeah, so I can access that as well then. Anyway, off topic. Whatever this is, what this project is, I mean, I don't know if they've been very exact in how they were marketing it. if it was going to be like an isolated thing or some sort of continuing project. I'd like to see more of these.
Yeah.
Just based on episode 1, I was definitely, the documentary style, the editing style, everything is really good. Not a little non-typical for your usual documentary. There's a little, they're not afraid to use effects and stuff. Like when Jimmy Iovine is talking about producing and learning, he's like, I turn this knob and reverb comes on, and they're doing the effects and fucking with it.
By the way,
there's a little music video-y.
I do take kind of issue with something I heard on another podcast. It just kind of glaze over. He was an engineer for John Lennon for 3 years. It just kind of.
It was okay, yeah.
But I guess time is an issue with telling the story, I guess.
It's clear just from issue 1 what story they're telling.
Yeah.
And it's about people who go from nothing to something, that fight against, that actually don't just fight against, they thrive on that opposition.
Yeah. People telling them that they can't do. That's what's called the Defiant Ones.
I will not get off on a political thing, but I can't help but mention that that's our president. In my opinion, that's one of his greatest characters.
Another guy who got
he is a defiant one, right?
Oh man,
you could make the same documentary about him.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Thankfully, I have a lot more love for Jimmy Iovine and Dr. Dre. They've both produced numerous works that are
for me,
legendary, and I think truly amongst the peak amongst their peers.
I knew most of the Dre stuff. I didn't know a lot of the Jimmy. To me, Jimmy Iovine's always just been a record executive. You know, so it gave me a lot of background on him.
I think because, he definitely has that personality. He has that very confrontational personality that has come to be like your stereotypical, if you want to write a hacky movie and put a record producer in it, you're like, give me somebody who's like Jimmy Iovine, who's just going to
They did it in Airheads.
Right. Or have you seen State and Maine?
No.
The producer on that movie is like, he's so perfect.
I did learn in this documentary, too, that apparently Trent Reznor's the CEO of Apple Music. I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. Damn. I did not know that either.
Well, right. So, complaints on it. I wasn't bothered by the editing style. I think it was actually very effective. The way they open up, I don't know how the rest of it goes, but episode 1 is definitely an advertisement for Apple Music and Beats.
Oh, no.
It's a big, and like every time they're in the studio, anytime anyone's got headphones on, they're all Beats.
They get into that. They get into that in episode 4.
Okay,
that is done on purpose.
Marketing.
Okay, so another thing that kind of stuck out to me that seems like a major oversight, actually, is that one side of my headphones went. Okay, there you go. Fucking Beats headphones.
I know, right?
Yeah, damn it.
Do they not know we're talking about them right now?
Right. No, I have to say they've been pretty durable. Though you had to short on yours too.
Yeah, I had a weird incident the other day.
We both have replaceable cables, which is one of the design perks.
I will give them.
So that shit happens.
One thing, they sound great. It's one of the best sounding pair of headphones I've ever had.
Yeah,
especially with music.
I think I listened to some music on yours because I was curious about that model. Mine are super bass heavy, good for DJing, but they're vastly inferior to my studio headphones. But for just listening to music off of my phone anyway, an MP3. So how worried about quality am I on the go?
I know, right?
As much as I might put on airs to be an audiophile.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. I got off topic on the Beats brand, but the other thing that I thought was neglectful. So this is just maybe kind of a nerdy thing to be bothered by, and I wonder if you notice this. They talk about the snare sound for Bruce Springsteen's record, right? Mm-hmm. And he's like, we must have worked on it like 2-3 weeks of like just 12-hour days of snare, and they show him like, I don't know, the amount of footage that they have for this is astounding. Like everything that they do, did they stage any of that? And like some of this has to be staged. That can't all be actual footage because somebody has just like documented their whole lives. It seems like. I think Dre more so than Jimmy, but a lot of the studio stuff that Jimmy was involved in was on tape.
Yeah.
And, they show him beating different things with the drumstick and trying to just figure out how are they going to get the perfect sound. And what was
when he's hitting the carpet and hitting, like, the stool or something.
And Bruce Springsteen had a term for it. It was stick, right? So they'd be, like, fiddling with the EQ and compression, and Bruce Springsteen would say stick.
See, no, I thought he said he could hear the stick. That's why you could hear the stick hitting the rim.
He said that stick was the term. It became the term. Like, it might have started out as, like, hey, I can hear some rim in that shot, and I want a clear crack, But they worked on it. They didn't work for 3 weeks trying to get the drummer to not hit the rim. It was getting the right sound. So stick became the code word for it doesn't sound right. It needs to pop more. So they spent a little bit of time on this period of him learning to work with Bruce Springsteen, and it kind of centers around the frustration of trying to find this drum sound, this perfect snare sound. And
was he going to quit? And the guy talked him out of it?
Right. And so Bruce's manager is like, come on, like, put your ego aside, focus on the music, and you'll have a friend for life. Let's go make a record. And Jimmy was like, okay, yeah, you're right. And, they find the sound, they make the record, it's a hit.
This record.
And then they go into, finally, after all that tease, we get a Bruce Springsteen song off that record, right? I can't remember what it was, if it was Born to Run, but it's a live version.
Yeah.
They just talked for 5 minutes about getting a drum sound on a fucking record, and then they don't play the drum sound that they found. They instead play the live version.
Wow.
And that drove me nuts, and I was like, that's just
It's bad production.
Right. And it kind of, from my perspective, I mean, maybe I'm being too critical because I want this to be something that's not necessarily.
I try to.
It's called the Defiant Ones, not the Golden Ears, And we do get some great footage of Dre mixing the Marvin Gaye shit or whatever.
I will back up that it's bad production because just what I do, I'm just relating it to right here. It's when you guys are talking about something, I try to bring up what you're talking about so the listener gets an example, and I don't try to bring up the complete opposite.
Right.
If we're talking about a song, I'll bring up that song, not an outtake or a live fucking.
Yeah, or somebody's just talking narrative.
Well, I mean, it's hard not to get the live and weird versions on YouTube because that's more prevalent.
Hey, $10 a month.
That's right.
Everybody.
Ooh. Not only did we slag
Beats
headphones, you just made a little plug for Google Music, too.
I don't give a shit.
We don't even get money for that.
Beats ain't paying us.
Hey,
Dr. Dre ain't never called me.
Nobody's paying us.
And he ain't crying either.
Yeah. Like, whatever white guy got, you got your headphones for free anyways.
But the story it's telling.
Oh, it gets better.
Which, I mean, so far, a lot of this is not new knowledge to me. I was familiar with both of their careers, and some of the personal stories were interesting.
Wait. Episode 3, Death Row shows up, Tupac shows up.
Jesus.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I'm curious about, because they actually seem to paint it. Well, they don't go linearly.
And then you also got the Rock subplot of like Trent Reznor and Marilyn Manson.
Episode 1 so far has been a Pulp Fiction style documentary of their career.
Do you like Stevie Nicks and Tom Petty? That's episode 2, pretty much.
It starts with current time of them, almost fucking up their Apple deal, then starts tracing back and kind of jumps around and goes back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, if you really get down to it, episode 2 is Steve Petty, Stevie Nicks, Tom Petty, NWA. Episode 3 is Dre, Snoop Dogg, Death Row, so there's Tupac.
I mean, I know there's more to a lot of the stories.
And then episode 4 is the whole Beats story. They spent a lot of time on D. Barnes. Dr. Dre actually talks about it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they actually cover a lot of shit.
I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt because it was spackling over a lot of those known stories that I was like critical of.
My biggest complaint, it ended. What? Only 4?
Oh, you wanted more.
And I'll tell you one incident that I thought they were going to gloss over because in episode 1 they're on the set of Straight Outta Compton.
Right.
Yeah, for 3 episodes. Well, we're not going to talk about how Suge Knight showed up and backed over somebody during filming the Straight Outta Compton.
Right.
No,
that was another one.
They get to it. That's in episode 4.
Okay. All right.
Because trust me, I was watching it and sitting there thinking, like, man, you're skipping over a lot of shit.
Right.
They get into everything they're supposed to get into, they get into at some point.
Well, I'm going to hit up 2 tonight, and I might actually power through it.
We put it on at like 9:30 on Monday. We didn't stop. We went till 2 in the morning. Mandy had to work the next day.
Yeah.
Power.
I would have watched episode 2 immediately after if I wasn't so dog-ass tired from a hectic week.
Yeah.
I finally got my car back today. So 10 days later, $600 later.
Damn.
Which kind of hurts. Especially when it's $100 more than you paid for the car. But hey,
right.
It's not like I put that much into it.
We'll do a different track. Segues both nicely. Let's keep talking about your car.
Well, I mean, the car's done. It's fixed. It's a fucking car. It now gets me from A to B.
That's a good thing.
It does its most important thing, stopping when it needs to.
Yes.
Yeah, that's most important.
Big issue.
But it also absence makes the heart grow fonder. As much as it's a piece of shit car, and I say that out of love, because the real piece of shit is the public transport system in this state, in this area of
how we have none.
The state, yeah.
It's Motor City.
Oh my god!
I guarantee there was some gangster shit involved in keeping public transport down around here.
I mean, it's bad enough having an over 2-hour commute just to get home.
Damn.
But one bus fucks up, and one bus every day does fuck up. Then it's another hour.
Damn.
I've never rode the bus. I have never experienced it. I think I need to.
I mean, it's all right.
Just to feel.
I mean, I got to listen to a lot of podcasts and have a lot of random people ask me about my vaporizer.
Oh, okay.
You know what? It's not the people that you don't want to meet at the bus stop aren't the people waiting for the bus. The people riding the bus are just fucking trying to get to work like you are.
Right.
And it all smells and breaks down constantly and is never on time, but it is what it is. That's what we're dealing with right now.
Right.
But then there's the guys who have nowhere else to go when they're drunk and it's only 6:30 in the morning. They've been up all night.
Hey, look, some people. Let's talk to them.
You gotta you sit down next to some guy you think is just waiting for the bus, and then realize he's like, well, yeah, I got to get out of the house. It's nothing but bad vibes there. Had to go get.
We brought him here, son.
Yeah, no bad vibes here,
right,
sir.
So you come and hang out and get drunk at the bus stop?
Yeah,
that's better than your home life, sir. Choices.
It's time for a self-inventory. You were getting drunk at the bus stop at 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Where to go wrong, sir?
So yeah, I can't go back to that.
Right.
But $600, kind of a bad time for that to hit. So, means the next 2 months are going to be about austerity. Trim back some.
Or male prostitution.
It's not.
There you go.
It's not like it's that
put
bad.
Yourself on Craigslist.
Right.
Male
hey,
model.
It doesn't have to be man on man.
No, you go male model looking for companionship with a female woman.
You might have to have sex with a couple of senior citizen women, but
nothing wrong with that.
They're gonna it's a lot of them take care of themselves nowadays.
Yeah.
I seen Jane Fonda and Grace and Frankie.
There you go. Good comparison. That's a real good comparison.
I wouldn't say no.
I wouldn't.
Oh, no.
Hell no.
Yeah. So, try and make the weed stretch as long as possible.
Yeah.
really
Dipping it in elastic.
Let the comic books stack up at the shop for a little while, but I'm a regular and they'll work with me.
Well, that's cool.
I feel bad, but they know I'm good for it all.
Well, you've had it there for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been like 4 years now or something.
Yeah. You got the seniority. They understand that you'll come back.
This guy will always be back. He's like Scarface.
When he leaves, every time they go, he'll be back. Yeah.
Every time Aaron leaves, like,
it's every month.
Not a Quaalude. He'll be back.
Yeah.
It's not Quaalude. He'll love me again. Hey, Rob.
Yeah, what up?
What drugs are you on?
Happy you asked. Got a new strain this week. It's not from the Irish Hills, but it's called Pot of Gold.
It's not?
No. Pot of Gold is a indica strain, and Pot of Gold comes from a Dutch seed bank, Flying Dutchman.
This is straight indica?
Yes, a full straight indica.
Man, that was a hooter, man.
Hit that?
I'm going to be like, out.
But it won second place at the 2003 Cannabis Cup. Seed produced massive yields of sticky buds that are hard to break up by hand.
Wait a minute. What place did you say?
The Dutch seed bank, Flying Dutchman.
No. What did it place on the contest? Second place.
We got some second place trees.
Hey.
What kind of shit are you trying to pass off on us?
Well, anyways, it has
I'm impressed.
Refined, sweet, fruity hashish taste with extremely potent physical effect. Its top 5 effects are sleepy, relaxed, happy, hungry, and euphoric. And if you have a lot of pain or suffering from insomnia, this is a perfect strain for you. And if you got a headache, lack of appetite, or stressed, this helps it too. So just remember, though, have that water ready and a little bit of Visine. Keep them eyes and mouth undry.
Keep them moist.
Keep them moist.
Don't put the Visine in the mouth.
The eyes and mouth
The
undry.
water in the eyes.
You'll have a bad moment on
It's
the toilet.
not a cure for cotton mouth.
I think Rob also just coined the phrase undry.
Undry. But the
not undry.
The parents of Pot of Gold are
that chick was
Hindu
so
Kush
undry.
and Skunk number 1.
You say Hindu Kush?
Yes, sir.
Wait, sorry, Hindu Kush and skunk?
Number 1.
Which one?
Number 1.
Now there's one I can get behind.
Number one.
See, if this one was as good as its daddy, it would have been number 1.
Right.
I order you to take a number 2.
All right. So
On command.
we got track this week. I don't even know what this is called.
Hey, yo.
Play the fucking track.
Quick, quick, quick.
Is this Pierre Henry?
Or Henry?
Pierre Henry?
Yeah. This is... Geez, I don't know. Like 70s?
Say, like that drum sound.
See if it sounds familiar to you, though.
Futurama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Somebody's got them big bells.
He passed away, actually, recently on July 5th.
Oh, rest in peace, Pierre Henry.
Henry.
I was listening to a BBC piece about musique concrete, or ways of layering different sounds to achieve new ways of making music. The most famous examples of people know are the Beatles and their tape loop experiments and like the number 9 shit. Or if you've ever heard John
Number
Cage.
9.
I like it.
That is pretty badass.
And I think, I don't know, I'm not that knowledgeable about the genre of music concrete, or the movement even, you might call it. You can hear some of that in there, like that, well, we're hearing that major, like, whatever that screechy...
Reverb?
Yeah, that screechy back and forth.
Yeah, what is that?
Right.
Is it just overdriving shit?
It's
Is that
not.
synths?
It's not following the rhythm of the music, right? It's kind of doing its own thing. but we're kind of used to hearing that used for effect, off rhythm, even just guitar fuckery with like pedals and shit and making noise. You don't have to always have your tremolo follow the beat. Sometimes it's better to have it off. And I think that's where some of this comes from.
Amen to that.
Right, and then a whole new track comes in.
Nice.
Just spliced in another take,
Yeah, I like it. There it is.
Wait, that might actually be playing. Damn it, it is. It was supposed to not be playing.
Roll with it.
That's true.
That was
cool.
Like
I wanted to start it right after. I didn't.
Right.
I had it on pause. Goddamn it!
It sounded really cool, though.
Yeah, that was trippy.
It had to, because I don't remember it actually turning into the Futurama theme.
Damn, dude, you're remixing.
I didn't even know it.
But the elements were so similar that it wasn't that. It was just the dramatic change in. Well, it wasn't even a dramatic change in production. It kind of went with the same like overdriven drums and. I mean, the standout certainly is the bell, the sound of the bell.
Yes.
All little like shit shooting off back and forth. I mean, that's in like all kinds of techno tracks.
Yeah, I like it.
So it was interesting to me not only because I was like, holy shit, that's the Futurama theme basically. They just lifted it. And I'm not even sure what the backstory is on that, but it's another piece of the puzzle that it takes you even back further. You think this shit came from, I don't know, like just making noises on your record seems to have, I thought started with I don't know where
did you get to the part in the Defiant Ones yet when Dr. Dre's with the world-class wrecking crew and they made him wear a surgical mask and shit?
I did see him cutting it up with the surgical mask on.
Oh yeah, he was wearing a purple satin pair of scrubs and had a thing on his. He had the headgear on and the face mask.
Oh, and he was
like
his
actual doctor.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, manipulation of sound. Like you're just watching his hands. He was doing this all.
Was he wearing the doctor's outfit when he did the was it Mr. Postman?
Yes.
Did that Mr. Postman mix that drove everyone wild? That shit was awesome.
That was nice.
So, what happened in the last week in weed? Not a whole lot. Not really a whole lot to talk about.
I read an article that said Michigan is pretty much they're on a pace to get like twice as many signatures that they need by the silly little deadline.
They have a deadline and they're exceeding it. I know that I got stopped at the bus stop. Actually, I didn't get stopped. I don't know why.
You sir,
hey, you sir, you got to sign this.
Yeah.
What?
You got time?
No, there's two ladies.
Ignore the addendum that says we now own your kidneys.
Two ladies approached me and two other gentlemen at the bus stop the other day.
They surrounded you.
And they said, "Hey, we got this.
Smoke this.
Hey, smoke this.
We got this petition that we're looking to get. We're looking for a bill to regulate cannabis or marijuana." They said, "Yeah, because it was Michigan law. Everything has to be marijuana
with an H."
Yeah.
Wow. No.
To regulate marijuana and sell it. Like I was like, "Yeah, where do I sign?
Where do I get it?
Give me that shit."
Yeah. By the way, are you holding?
Yeah. Do you have one for me?
Yeah.
Yeah. How stringent do they check this? I put myself down and then Harry Balzania.
Harry Balzania.
He'd be for too. He's my buddy.
And I'm not Phil McCracken, but I'll vouch for him.
Yeah.
It's a good dude.
About Oliver Clothoffer.
I have never heard that one.
So
Mike Hunt. The ever popular Mike Hunt.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard that one. Okay.
No, but Michael Hunt. You hide in plain sight with Michael Hunt.
I don't know if I'm getting my hopes up. Kid Rock. So that he was.
Oh boy.
Okay, and I don't want to go off on a whole thing about Kid Rock because we did that on Unregimented already. I'm curious about his stance on cannabis as somebody who is known to enjoy some, I'm sure, in his day.
Known. There's a song about it.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't assume. I'm pretty sure he likes money better than weed.
It's true.
Yeah,
Like
I
if his God came to him and said, you can either stop smoking weed now or you never make another dollar off of your music again. You're like, oh yeah, I can fake this shit. Can I smoke that fake shit? What about K2? Will it send me to hell? No, do not smoke any of that shit. That's, one thing, we don't even cover all the stories because every week somebody's ODing on this shit. And this is, as opposed to the legal cannabis in many states, this is something that can actually put your ass in the hospital.
Yeah.
It was recently, I can't even remember what city it was in. It might have been in Ohio. Somewhere in Midwest. And there was like over 100 deaths over the course of one 3-day weekend. Probably 4th of July weekend. Or did I say death?
Yes.
No. Scratch that. I misspoke.
Yeah, I thought you said death. Yeah.
OD. Overdoses, or basically freak out too much on your drugs and go to the hospital.
Freak out on you.
I want to freak out on you.
No. I don't believe anybody's died of it, but it's not a good time. Can't be healthy. And it's really just please ask around. If you're looking for
people eating faces,
you're looking for drugs at the drugstore, you're looking at the wrong place. Like, just ask around, find somebody. If you don't have any way to get it legally, there's usually a safe
the people
way.
Working there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You probably have somebody that you know well that smokes already, whether you know it or not.
Right.
It's no alternative. And if you're like trying to piss clean or you're on probation, some shit like that, still not worth it.
No, it's not.
Sometimes it'll still get you pinched. Sometimes for shit that you might not even thought was a danger of being exposed to.
Sir, apparently you do crank.
Right.
Yeah.
What did you start doing this?
I do heroin now. It's my diet.
Heroin diet?
Yeah.
Well, many a rock star has been on the heroin diet.
It works wonders.
So if you're
Scott Weiland?
If you're worried about drugs that put people in the hospital, and that's a big issue when it comes to the opioid crisis. That's something that Republicans are actually pushing for, those who are opposing our current version of the health care bill in the Senate. A lot of states are pushing for more money to invest in trying to do something about about opioid addiction in their state. And this is not as bad. I don't know if there have been any deaths directly related to smoking fake marijuana, but it's certainly not a good thing. And it doesn't even take much. Like, really, you can't control... Because all this shit is going through liquor stores.
Right. That's the only place that buys it.
Right. And it doesn't... I know it's... Everything's an investment. To train, to get a group of policemen together, and first of all say, get the fuck out of your car and walk into a liquor store every once in a while and talk to people.
Right.
And know what this shit is. How to identify it. I mean, I'm sure in some cases that this is under-the-counter shit, too, that you probably have to ask for. Sometimes they just outright display it.
Right.
And nobody
they hang
calls
it
them on
behind
their
the
shit.
counter, yeah. Like regular pack
right,
of smokes.
next to the horny goat weed.
Yeah. I've actually seen that.
Is that the new Spanish fly?
Yeah, pretty
horny
much.
Horny goat weed?
But if you say, hey, somebody goes to the hospital, you're paying for it, liquor store owner, because we know where they got that shit from.
Right.
I mean, or just talk about the distribution of it. Where the fuck are they making this shit and shipping it from? This is all done in a commercial fashion, which means it's not being taxed. So why aren't you mad about that? You're mad about this thing that you can tax the shit out of and make money off of it, and many people will have a great time, and a very small percentage of them might end up in the hospital, and 0% are going to die, versus this other thing that you can't tax because it's not strictly legal, and you're just not doing anything about it. And it is sending people to the hospital, and it's costing taxpayers money, and it's causing harm to people who think that, hey, I'm buying it at a liquor store. How fucking bad can it be, man? Like, maybe it won't get me all that high, but better than nothing. No. Tripped me out, man.
Oh, playing this. Song about fake weed. We were in a band that wrote a song about don't buy fake weed.
Yeah. You're bumming me out.
Ha.
I can understand.
That's this guy right here on guitar, me on bass.
It's Emily from like 4 shows ago.
Yeah, that's right.
I was here when it recorded it.
Oh, Mandy heard this. She was like, wow, this is really good. This could have done something. I was like, yeah, we know, but there's a bunch of idiots. Oh, I just said that. It's out there. I don't care. No, I told her the problem was there's 9 people. It's hard to get 9 people all on the same page.
Yeah, 9 people all with, I think, different visions of what they wanted out of it.
Yeah. All right. We're in the hook.
I did some crazy pedal shit. No, we don't have to listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, it's on SoundCloud. It's called You People. If you can look it up. Listeners.
Man. Yeah.
That's a time warp right there, wasn't it?
That was just crazy. It was a crazy feeling hearing that, and I was just like, I was talking, whatever the fuck I was talking about 5 minutes ago, 2 minutes ago.
That's the song's called K2.
And the song starts fading in, kind of grooving to it. And it was like a good 30 seconds. Yeah, I like looked at you. I was like, what the fuck is this? Oh my God. I know what this is.
Aaron's like, what?
Hey, if it wasn't for that band, we'd be sitting in this room.
Yep.
And a story.
It's true. It's what brought us together in the first place.
Correct.
It's what binds you.
It's like the Force.
No, if it's what bound us, then we would have went our separate ways after the band.
It's true.
It still binds you, too.
It brought us together.
Binds you,
brought
too.
us together. We're bound out of respect.
Brotherhood.
That's right.
The brotherhood of man.
You shake hands? Here.
Well, no, but we've talked about it on this podcast, I believe, before. I mean, I think there's a lot of the same energies that we put into that band and those recordings. We just redirected that to the podcast and found different ways to express ourselves.
Yes, still creative energy. Just channeled it a different way.
And I feel even more fulfilled because more control, because I'm a control freak.
Yeah.
Ultimately, at my core. I mean, look, I'm willing to put up my end of every relationship. It takes 9 people in this case. Sometimes I just realized that I'm holding on to this joint.
Yeah.
I don't need to smoke that anymore. What?
It's down to you and me.
Huh?
Thunderdome.
Thunderdome style?
No.
2 men enter, no joints leave.
2 men enter, no joints leave.
I was going to say, I'll take my responsibility in the breakup of the band because I could definitely be obstinate, but I'm not going to apologize for it ultimately because I felt justified because I'm overthinking things that I haven't had to think about in years.
I was just bringing in the behind the music piano.
Yeah. And then it hit.
This is the worst behind the music ever.
Yeah. And that's when you hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
It was a hard time for him.
Well, like
Mad Dog 2020 for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
And for dessert, a Boone's Farm.
All right, so I confess, maybe it wasn't always about the band. Maybe I got a little action out of it, Maybe I dipped my
pen in the company
the wick
my
in the
pen
company oil.
No, you don't want to do the oil. Oh wait, like massage oil? Oh yeah.
Whatever oil you want,
there's-
Aaron. Whatever you... It's your dream.
Oh, our after parties, man. There's so much oil.
Oil everywhere.
It was so undry.
Yeah, what can I say? You know, we burned hard and bright, and we burned fast. And
put out no material in 3 years.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's why I left. Is we were just gonna keep spinning our wheels, and it's been 3 years.
Well, I saw it happening. Yeah,
That was already half of the lifespan of the band I was in before that.
You know, I think that was part of the juncture that a lot of us found with the project, is this idea and the balance that we couldn't find, too.
I think half the band just wanted to get together and jam once a week.
Right, half wanted to be a jam band that was really good live experience and maybe get some kind of cult following. The other half were looking at recordings being the ultimate experience of being in a band. And it's not a right or wrong thing ultimately.
Well, it's just, at least for me, it's like if people like what we do, let's get it. You got to. People like to listen to it. Like, yeah, if someone wants to go, hey, that's cool, can I listen to it?
Right.
You got to have something to give them.
You can't support yourself on a jam band unless you take that nationally.
Yeah, this isn't 1967.
Right. You're not going to.
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, just brought up some demons.
Yeah, I was going to say, you guys are diving into that.
You guys know who Roger Stone is?
No.
I know that you've seen him on TV recently because you keep up with Bill Maher. He was the guy that worked with Richard Nixon. Actually has a Richard Nixon tattoo.
That's
reportedly
the worst tattoo ever.
Have you seen it?
No.
Have you seen it? No.
Roger Stone, Richard Nixon
It
tattoo sounds like a punk band.
But it fucking sounds horrible.
Right. No, your meaning is clear and brilliant. Like, in what world could that be good?
Yeah. It's like you're stupid you're even saying something about it.
Is that looked like, I mean, it's competently done?
Why would you get that on you? It's another
And
man.
hey, I mean, well, I think he talks about it in this documentary.
Are you in love?
He says that Richard Nixon represents to him somebody who consistently has a list of enemies trying to knock him down that he overcomes and is ultimately triumphant. And I mean, you can say that, I mean, it's true until it's not, right? I mean, like, sure, he did manage to overcome. He was triumphant. He did become president until that stopped working. Excuse me. So, coughing of Trump. I mean, speaking of Trump.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. Was that?
Because we were talking about Roger Stone, right?
There you go.
So, Roger Stone's getting a little bit of a comeback. You know, there's a documentary about him, and he's got a little bit of focus on him because he is, I don't know how well known by the masses, but definitely insiders know that he is one of the primary people responsible for putting Donald Trump in office, and can probably carry the sole credit for seeing that as a possibility before Donald reportedly saw that as a possibility. Before Donald thought of running for office, Roger Stone was going, why aren't you running for office? Probably in like season 2 of The Apprentice, he's like, yeah, you should do season 3 and you should run for president. Who dat?
You are fake
Are you on the Wi-Fi B? Okay.
Yes, I am.
Wi-Fi B.
Wi-Fi B.
So why Roger Stone? I said I wasn't going to get political. But when you talk about cannabis, how can you not talk about politics? It is politics. Not is politics, but it's part of politics. And Roger Stone is a pot smoker. He is a partaker.
Nice.
He is also, well, I don't know, this doesn't pertain to the conversation at hand, but it is out there. He's not exactly shy about it. It was exposed almost like 2 decades ago now, I think, that he is a bit of a swinger, that he likes to post ads for guys with big dicks to come bang his wife while he watches.
Wow.
Huh? Good for him.
Nice guy.
That was only one example. I don't know how much he is into the cuckoldery.
Oh.
Apparently way into
Or
it.
if he just
He loves it.
He could just be swinging in general, usually getting couples, and maybe likes to dabble in some,
Oh, hey, we're switching it up.
mandingo play.
Mandingo play.
Mandingo play.
Interesting.
But yes, he does like cannabis, and he wishes that it was legal across the country. He sees the advantages of it. He sees that there's next to no downside to it, that as long as you pay attention to keeping it out of the hands of kids like you do with alcohol or cigarettes, then this is one more thing, or gambling or prostitution in some areas. One more thing that is, it's a vice. We get it. Yeah. And it really ain't hurting nobody else, and it should be taxed and available.
Did you hear Nevada's already running low?
And it's so popular in Nevada.
They made $1 million the
They can't
first
keep
5
up.
days of business. They made $1 million in tax revenue.
Yeah, I was going to get to that. Thank you.
Oh, and they're going about they're trying to change the distributor laws real quick because they're worried they're going to run out.
Right. They've already got to readjust for their predictions. Now, granted, they kind of jumped the gun when you consider the way other plans have been rolled out. Nevada had it in place and was like, look, we already know how to do this with alcohol. Let's just move that over to weed, start growing, and first crop, let's start selling it. But, yeah, I mean, that's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that scene in Blow. Hey, man, when he's calling back to Johnny Depp, he's like, I need more of this shit, man. I need it now.
Right, and cannabis...
I need more.
Yeah.
Cannabis isn't like your big like Marvel movie, like Spider-Man that just came out, say, for example. It's going to hit the box office, everyone's going to see it for a second week, and then it's going to taper off and then go to DVD. It doesn't happen with this shit, right? You open a bar, people keep coming to the bar and getting liquor. You open a cannabis dispensary or something like that, people are going to keep coming back.
Too, it added to everyone who goes to Vegas and likes to get stupid. You just added another element in there.
Right.
We'll get some of that Vegas weed.
Right, I saw it was
just 1 million shots of Jaeger. Blah.
Something like
Those assholes.
Business Insider, or one of those websites.
Be one of them.
The headline was, "Is legal cannabis good for tourism in Nevada?" I was like,
yeah.
What? How could it not be?
Just give people another reason to want to go to Vegas.
Right.
Heard they ran out of weed in Vegas.
Yes. The post on that, you didn't need to.
They called a state of an emergency. Send us your weed.
Oh, shit. We're going in circles. Yeah, so... Oh, Roger Stone.
Oh, Jesus.
Roger Stone.
He really wants legalization to happen. Penn Jillette ran into him at some thing that he was doing or other and spoke with Roger Stone, and Roger Stone wanted to get Penn Jillette to smoke weed first time ever for charity and raise a bunch of money to support him smoking weed for the first time in his life. Penn Jillette, that is. Roger Stone smoked plenty.
What did Penn Jillette say?
And he also said, Penn Jillette said he would think about it.
Oh.
He's mentioned it before, and he does like to flout the fact that he is the, as far as he knows, only non-pot smoker to be on the cover of High Times.
Huh.
And Roger Stone said to him, "You've got to help me convince Donald to legalize it nationwide." What Penn Jillette said to him was, "I'm not the guy to convince Donald Trump. If you want somebody to change his mind about a subject, you could try reverse psychology on him with Penn, maybe, where he goes for the anti-legalization stance."
That's all he's going to get.
But he's not going to take Penn Jillette seriously. Who knows if... I think him and Roger Stone they're not as close as they were during the election. Trump's distanced himself from a lot of people. It's just family now, and that's why it's his family being taken down now.
There's a lot of the other way around, too.
Yeah.
Don't want to be anywhere near that guy. The federal marshals come in. I want to be within 10 feet of that dude.
He's become toxic. Yeah. Oh, so I don't know what my bigger point with Roger Stone was, but
he likes cannabis and he can get
the
Trump's ear and maybe help.
Right.
And he said he would like Trump.
I mean, sure, I'm all
Donnie
for
to
it.
do it.
What I can't do anything about it. You know, put it up for a vote and I'll vote on it. Yeah, but it's not like I would if Roger Stone was like promoting a candidate who that was part of his platform, along with, you know, some shitty getting rid of you know, your normal Republican tax breaks for rich and getting rid of entitlements, quote unquote, type of platform. I couldn't support that. I couldn't support a candidate just based on legalized cannabis, you know. So, but if he can get it done by getting the current douchebag in office to get to be like the one good thing that he does before he fucks off forever, yeah, I'd like to see that happen.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, my involvement in that process has sailed. I already didn't vote for him, so like, there's not much I can do about it now. So, yeah, I guess what I'm saying is go Roger Stone. Get that done and then fuck off forever like Donald Trump. Because you're really good at your job and you seem like you're a decent man to hang out with, but you can fuck off with your policies of trying to control other people. I don't know why it's okay. He thinks that I should be free to smoke and drink and fuck whatever he wants. This is the life that he lives. I'm not making any judgments on that. But he's strictly Republican and thinks that any kind of government assistance is a handout.
You chill out.
And he is like dirty. This guy almost invented the modern form of fighting dirty. And that's how everyone found out that he was a swinger. Him and his wife were swingers. Because he was getting so much dirt on other people, they finally struck back and was like, fuck this guy.
Hey, this guy likes to fuck midgets.
Who are you to judge? Who said anything about midgets? Who's to judge about midgets?
Maybe they're at the swingers club.
Midgets
can swing too.
But it's a little bigoted, isn't it?
What?
To just be into midgets?
Maybe.
What? It's bigoted to just be into black chicks?
What if you get her home and then you find out she's a midget when you take her clothes off?
Whoa. That's too much.
Is that entrapment or are you bigoted?
I don't know what the fuck
Entrapment.
you just said, little kid.
I was having a verbal Twitter rant.
Yeah. Hashtag angry.
Hashtag nonsense.
Yeah.
Chill out.
Why don't I chill out? Fuck Roger Stone. Yeah. I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna try and load this. No.
Baby Links. Every show. Hashtag Baby Links.
Hashtag Baby Links.
I'm gonna fucking hashtag Baby Links. Hashtag
Fuck Baby Links. Hashtag fuck Baby Links. No, don't fuck Baby Links.
Roger Stone might. You know what he's into.
Remember when a hashtag was just that thing that you never hit on the keyboard or the thing on the side of Archie's head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
The weird way that Archie combed his hair. I mean, what's next? We're going to find some new usefulness for the semicolon.
There you go.
Isn't it a winky?
I mean,
Isn't
yeah.
it part of the winky face?
I guess that's true, but...
Isn't it the original winky face?
The hash-
a semicolon and a right parenthesis?
All of the keyboard...
Hashtag winky face.
All of the keyboard is available for emoji. The hashtag stands alone.
The hashtag stands alone.
The hashtag.
Deep, man.
I challenge you. Look down at your keyboard. You all have keyboards in front of you. Tell me which one of these characters
Shift 3
can even stand next to the hashtag in our current society.
Hashtag.
The $sign. Whoop whoop.
No, that just represents what it means. It is what it is, and it always has been. It has not transformed itself beyond...
Hey, I've seen some jewelry and some rap videos that says otherwise.
Yeah.
Okay. I can tell you one that may get close to the hashtag. Anyone want to take a guess of what I'm thinking?
The ampersand?
Yes, sir.
There we go.
The ampersand gets pretty close.
What's the one in the upper right?
But nobody says...
What about at?
What
At?
I'm sorry.
Since
What's
the
the one
advent
below
of the
the
email,
ESC?
the at.
That's what I was thinking of when you said ampersand. I don't know why. It's the power of the brain, man. It's hard to override get it off.
At's been on the come up since email because now it's in Twitter.
You said ampersand.
Now it's in Instagram.
And I was thinking at. I feel really dumb, and now I'm derailed on my thought. The at sign is what I was thinking of. To the point where, people even on Twitter would just go, "Don't at me." When they say something that they know is going to be stupid, that they just want to put it out there. Like, I don't want to have an argument. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, I would at the shit out of them. You want to be added? I'm going to at the fuck out of you. Remix.
As long as you
Look,
keep
it's a whale.
As long as you keep your notifications.
Yeah, turn off your damn phone. Who cares about a
You
fucking
got to do
whale?
it with iMessage.
Yes.
I get it.
Good for you. You made a whale. I'll get you a cookie.
Hey, if you made it through this one, thank you for downloading
Yeah.
the Weezen Podcast for free on iTunes or from ChristopherMedia.net. You make sure, please, to rate it wherever you listen to your podcasts. 5 stars on iTunes or Apple Podcasts. Apparently, we have to call it that now. And you can help to tell others about the Weezen Podcast by leaving a comment. Be nice, everybody. We all know how comment sections can
We
get.
love you.
All right. And thank you for following the Weezen Podcast on Twitter at the Weezen420 and on the gram.
The Weedsman Podcast.
And please follow the Weezen Podcast on Facebook so you can like and share it. You know, how old people pass around information. Facebook. ChristopherMedia.net. You can go there. There's a bunch of other podcasts you can listen to. And, and check out... plug Unregimented again.
Unregimented.
Let's plug them Unregimented World Championship Radio.
Yeah.
Check them out. New shows available pretty much every day, except for Monday. On ChristopherMedia.net, iTunes, Google Play Podcasts, all that other shit. We're working on Monday.
Yeah.
If you would like to donate to the Weezen Podcast, go to ChristopherMedia.net. Click on the donate the donate button. We use PayPal. And throw us a couple bucks. Literally. If you want $2.
Throw it at us.
If everybody who listened gave us $1, we have a lot of dollars.
Yeah, buddy.
Amazon. All right. Did you guys take advantage of Prime Day?
I did.
Oh, what did you get?
I picked up some computer parts for the new computer that I'm planning to build.
Ooh, supercomputer that controls the world.
Motherboard and a graphics card.
Nice. Did you click through the link at ChristopherMedia.net?
I did, actually.
Sweet.
Hey,
see, be like Rob. Worried? All right, you click and you bookmark the Amazon link at ChristopherMedia.net. Rob, was your stuff? Was there extra money tacked on at the end?
No extra cost whatsoever.
No extra. And Christopher Media got a little vig on that. It'll help to support the Weezen Podcast and everybody else here. So if I start paying these motherfuckers, quite honestly. Hey, Rob.
Yo.
It's that time.
What up, pimps? You know what time it is. It's that time of year. What time is it? What do we got? Holidays? What's going on?
Did you get one just because? You got one because it's summer and you're a functional alcoholic.
What?
Oh, there you go.
On birthdays?
Birthdays. Hey, you know what? This is birthday season. I'm calling it now. All right? Hey, perfect gift. It used to be hard to shop for, looking for your friend, your bro, but not anymore. BroBasket.com is here to help. We all know it is hard to shop, but what do the guys really like? Their favorite alcohol. That's what it is. It could be a craft beer, could be wine, could be whiskey, scotch, or tequila. TheBroBasket.com will put it in a gift basket for you full of their favorite gear and accoutrement. TheBroBasket.com, they'll customize the Bro Basket for you, or you can pick from a variety of different Bro Baskets, like the Ultimate Import Sampler, the Jack and Coke gift set, or the Junior Executive Gift Basket. But there is also that bro that might be in recovery, just doesn't like to drink.
Yeah.
There's the boozles option.
Your weed bros.
Your weed bros. Hey, Bro Basket, let's get a weed basket going. That's what I'm saying. But also remember, folks, they do offer rush delivery and Saturday shipping, but 21 and over, please. State and local laws apply. Beer, wine, and liquor are not available for shipping in all states. You can help support Christopher Media by clicking through the ProBasket.com banner at ChristopherMedia.net. Men used to be hard to shop for. Not anymore. ProBasket.com. ProBasket.com. Check them out.
ProBasket.com.
And I'm high. I'm high. You stay high. Everyone stay high.
Stay high.
Stay high.
If you like this show, please tell a friend. Please follow us on Twitter and like and share us on Facebook by searching for Christopher Media. You can subscribe to all ChristopherMedia.net shows for free on ChristopherMedia.net. Please make sure to rate and comment on all your favorite Christopher Media shows. Thank you in advance for supporting Christopher Media by clicking on the PayPal button and by clicking through to all the sponsors who support ChristopherMedia.net. Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net. And thank you for listening.
Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net.
If you look around, you'll see the world can be pretty smart. Okay, very smart. At Capella University, we think education should be smart too. That's why we're reshaping online learning with our FlexPath format. You can set your own deadlines, take classes at your own pace, even leverage your previous experience to move faster. So when it comes to earning your bachelor's degree, you know what kind of choice to make. A smart one. Visit capella.edu to learn more. Capella University. Don't just learn, learn smarter.
Electrical pros, the Home Depot can help you put safety first with a 4-pack of Kidde FireX hardwire smoke detectors for just $39.97. Order these interconnected smoke alarms online and you put safety first. And that's followed by $10 savings on each pack, free delivery, and peace of mind knowing you got the right brand for fire safety. See? Put safety first and everything else follows when you order a 4-pack of Kidde smoke detectors for just $39.97. Only at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. U.S. only.